Hello, welcome to Brockwell Lane again. This is part 2 of the Dapol O-gauge wagon which I showed you last time, the unboxing. As you can see, I've just about finished weathering it. I'll show you how I did this. It's a combination of a few different methods which I usually use on weathering in smaller scales. If you see, the underframe is no longer the shiny standard black colour, it's more of a browny grey, and I've achieved that by repainting all the visible black parts in one standard colour, which is a mix of these two. It's basically a mix of dark grey and dark brown. In this case, this is actually rail match oil based paints, which that's roof dirt, and that happens to be Great Western stock brown, but frame dirt or any sort of dark brown or grey will work. So I mix those up into quite a thick mix and cover all the black parts, the buffers heads, the buffer shanks, pretty much everything. The only exception being these white details that still shine through, where that's supposed to represent a piece of paper which says where the wagon's going, and also the white end to the brake gear, which I actually had a brush with some white spirit on, clean white spirit, which after I'd painted the whole underframe I just brushed over the top and just cleaned those two areas up. I also used those two colours watered down with white spirit to make a wash. I washed that over the whole body of the wagon, which made it run into the cracks and the slits between the planks, also on the end there. Went into all the details, let that dry, and then didn't let it dry actually. Before it was dry, I wiped it with a kitchen towel to clean it off the main surfaces, just to leave it in the cracks around the details and things. Then I left it to dry, and then I cleaned part of it up. Any spots where you could see little pools of paint which didn't look very good, I cleaned off with one of these, which is a glass fibre pen. Now you have to be careful with these, because these little glass fibres at the end here will get in your fingers and they could hurt. But these are available from Halfords. I know they're available because they're used for cleaning rust off metal parts, and they're also used for electrical component cleaning up and so on. I use them for cleaning wheels on locomotives and things as well like that. They're very useful in painting and weathering, because what I do is I use that to sort of clean up the dirtied wagon, and also highlight planks. So I run it backwards and forwards over a particular plank on the wagon to clean off the muck and make it look like it's been replaced. And I've done that in a few points here. You can see some of these planks look lighter than others. That's one way I achieve that. The other way is to physically repaint them, but not a massive difference in colour from the base colour. I've actually used a couple of colours here. One's Phoenix Precision BR Freight Brown, which does turn out to be a different shade to what Dapol used, but it's enough to pick out a lot of planks, make them look nice. Another one mixing in with this happens to be GWR Stone, which I used on the odd plank as well, to make them look like they've been replaced over the years. The inside I've washed with like a grey, a dirty grey wash of white spirit really. Now I could go further and individually pick out the planks on the base of the wagon, and I may well do that in the future when I've got a little bit more time. And then the whole thing, just to uniform it, make it a bit more hard wearing, I'll varnish with this Halfords matte lacquer is my favourite varnish at the moment, and that dries fairly quick, and it just smooths out the finish, makes it look nice and uniform. So I hope that was of interest to you. I really enjoyed doing this wagon, really fun. I'm looking forward to maybe doing a box van next time from Dapol. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Comment below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time with more modelling in various different scales. Thank you, bye bye.